Hello everybody, welcome back to my world of Vanilla Challenge 3, where I am creating a map in complete survival. No external editors or helpers or anything like that. And today we're going to have a few spoilers, so watch out. We might be revealing a little bit more about the game. We're back in the town that I found on my first videos, and we're fortifying it because this is going to be a military or a base, a militarized zone, and part of our game is going to be that we have to come visit some people here. So what we're doing right now is fortifying the village a little bit better. I still have my old fortifications around here, and I'm protecting the garden. But the rest of what we're going to be doing is building some little pillboxes around to make it look a little bit like it's at the frontier edge of a war zone. So we've got one little pillbox up here so far. We have to make it a little bit better. It's a little plain right now, but got some good vantage points. Those trees out there are just my materials for flooring, so they'll be removed for the rest of the game. But also I did have a couple of deaths already, all at the same time, over here. First one on the server so far. I was down collecting sand one night over there by that little pond, and I had a killer bunny? Did he just attack that zombie? Huh. Hello, little bunny. Are you nice? Okay. Anyway, I was out there mining some sand, and creeper snuck up behind me while I was in the water. I couldn't get away fast enough, and he blew me up. First death on May 22nd. So I have died, and then the unfortunate thing is I ran back out to get my stuff and I died again. So right now this is what we have. We're working on it, fortifying this village, making it look a little bit more inhabited than just the 3 villagers. Oh, actually we have 4 now. They did reproduce another villager, so now I have 4 villagers instead of just 3. And they love this garden because I never harvest it and I leave it nice and pristine. But today we're going to be fortifying it a little bit more with another pillbox up here on the hill. We've got the perimeter secured already with a fence. I'd like to make some more modifications to that. But other than that, we're just going to build the basic Steve Diggs tower over here, like the other 2. If I have the materials. I have barely enough here. Let's see. I think we want to overlook the river a little bit more from this vantage point, so we'll start building right here. I tried to light up the place to keep the monsters from spawning inside the village. Hopefully it's worked so far. Oops, we're gonna do it this way this time. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have a underground access to this one since this hill is all full of caves and stuff, so we'll not worry about putting a door in this one. But let's see, this one, the vantage point straight out, I guess, so. Let's start building the roof up here. Alright, that'll be good. This one I think we're going to want a lower vantage point since we're up on the hill. So we'll put the shooting slot down lower rather than higher. Same with this one. This is good if you need to defend something. You can still shoot out here. Cover the river. Let's check out this one. I think we want up here. No, that's too high. Not gonna see much. That's better. Yes, let's see. I think same with this one. One of the reasons I had to develop these little bitty slots, usually I have glass windows, but it doesn't look very fortified with glass windows. So one of the reasons that I'm making these smaller is thanks to the baby zombies, which will jump right through a one block opening, so we have to make them a little bit smaller. And this is a decent way to do it. Next we need some wooden planks for the ceiling. I hate it when I do that. Alright. There we go. Good enough for now. Let's see, I think we'll dig down here into the cave. Alright, should be this way. A little bit more light. I should have emptied my inventory. That's that one, and we need to get some ladders from the chest. Alright, I moved over some of my farm animals. I think this is going to be where the cows generally live for the game. The sheep will probably be used up or else turned to white so they're not weird looking. The blue ones and the orange ones are for my build. Gonna use those in the map. The ladders are up here, yep. Alright, we'll stash some dirt. And let's see, we don't need this organic material. The gardens here are growing so well since I've been fortifying this area. Every time I go outside, the farmers can't even keep up with them. Every time I come back out, garden's overgrown with everything. So that's this portion of the build. We've got a wall. I still want to cap it off to keep some spiders out a little bit, so we'll make this a little bit more robust. But other than that, we're going to hide some things around here. Put some NPCs in so that there's something to interact with for the players once they get here. But other than that, that's what we're working on for this portion of it. I'll come back with another video in a little bit, and we'll show you some of the other things we're going to work on in this area. Thanks.